Hi guys, Yacca here. So I'm trying to do the final push to see if I can hit an early legend with Rush Warrior. Rush Warrior really has some good matchups in the meta, especially against Shaman. And I tried to revise the list a little bit in order to make it even better against that matchup, but also against other weapon classes like Rogue and to some extent also Demon Hunter, even though it's not... they have the Tusk Piercers and I do run an Ooze, but they want to break their Tusk Piercers anyway, so it is kind of in that matchup it's a little bit awkward, but it actually performs quite well. As I said, I managed to grind all the way up to Diamond 5, and that's on day 2 of the reset, and that feels it's been a nice climb. And maybe we'll be able to finish before we get the new expansion, or else I'll just settle with the amount of grinding that I did so far. But let's have a look at the mulligan and the deck that I'm using. If you want a deck code, you can have a look in the description. And if you want to see more like this, we have a bunch of stuff coming up with the new expansion. Do remember to subscribe to the channel. Follow, hit the bell so you get a notification, and then you'll be able to see even more content with new decks as they're coming out. Here we are. This is the list I'm using. There's some another one out there with some watch posts in, but I think this is much more filled with initiative. It is hard to play, and you will take a significant amount of losses before you get to master the deck. But some tips and points around getting this one to work. Always you want to keep a Gannark. Imprisoned Gannark, that's an always keep. If you have a 2-drop and a stage dive in the starting hand, keep the 2-drop, whether it being Ooze, Bumper Car, Crab Rider, and then the stage dive, because then it'll be corrupted. Athletic Studies, I'm typically pushing back. It is fine. It feels good enough whenever I do play it on 1 and I get some discounts. Worth noting is if you do play Athletic Studies on 1, you have a stage dive, then your 2-drop, if that's a rush minion, then that will not corrupt the stage dive. So be a little bit cautious about how you actually play Athletic Studies. Instead of it's green, let's play it. So you have to be a little bit concerned about that. ETC has actually, and you'll see a bit of gameplay where ETC is really putting in some work, surprisingly enough. But sometimes you're not really too concerned. You just want board presence. You put out ETC. It is not the ETC OTK one-turn kill combo of the past, but it represents a good amount of damage, and that could push you towards just getting that final bit of damage that gives you lethal towards your opponent. Parade Leader is usually always a good keep as well. And then the rest becomes a little bit more sketchy. The only one thing that is a little bit curious to see if you follow the deck tracking websites is that Ringmaster Watley is definitely a keep against Priest. Sorry about that. And Priest is definitely not a bad matchup. You just have to be really careful about playing around. What is it called? Hysteria. But that's really it. And against Druid, you will be struggling with this because Druid, you are not as aggressive as some of the other where you just really are aggressive, like Shaman. You can control the Shaman, and you are also favorably matched against Hunter. You definitely have some good games there. But against Druid, you are a little bit slower than the other two classes. Just a little bit, because you're reactive, but you really need to push, and that's really what you need to think about whenever you are up against the Druid. How much damage can I push out to the board and try and see if I can finish off the game? Maybe getting to when he has a full board of taunts. finishing him off with an Extrasa, or maybe with the EDC combo that I talked about before. But I think that is enough said around the mulligans. Let's have a look at some gameplay, so you can see the deck in action, and remember, the deck code is in the description.
Garrosh versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, we need to go fast. Yeah, all these are too slow. We need a Gnark. Bombarkar's fine, I guess. I need to. I can coin Parade Leader and then hope that he doesn't have an arcane lunar eclipse. Oh, then I can just drop it. Coin this one, and if he is with it with a lunar eclipse, then I can drop the other Parade Leader. If not, then I drop a Bombarkar. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Could drop this. But this is one more damage. What do I do in the next turn? Maybe disconcentrating. And if not, then I just drop this one. Hey, top deck lunar eclipse. But a little bit too late, I got the buff out of it. So I'm quite thrilled about that. Great leader, and then stage dive. Perfect. And then if he does not clear my Bombarkar, then the 10th Thrasher is gonna be the one I go for. No ramp, how lucky am I, man? Okay. Hey, Thresher! It could be what? Glowfly Swarm? He's playing 5. Nourish, of course. Couldn't remember the name. I was thinking about that though. Let's go crazy here. I'm gonna go for this one here. It'll be 5-1. We got lethal. Even we have the possibility to punch through a taunt or whatever. Sure. It looks like a desperate move. I think we're done here. There we go. When they get no ramp, woohoo! Walk in the park.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Victory or death!
This seems like a solid start, especially against Hunter. We want to get stage dive corrupted.
Greetings. I trust you will not waste my time.
Likewise.
Greetings. These old bones just keep moving.
Let's see if you have something specific. And then if you could please be so kind as to hit this one.
March on!
That one. That one. That one. Good. Say, aren't you listening to me at all? Are you simply ignoring me here? Let's get the tent pressure out here. And then we will take that face damage. While leaving that out there. Okay. Great. And then I even have a way. I'm thinking that it could actually be freezing.
You aren't even ready for this.
I'll play around that using this one. I'll just trade into 5-4. There we go. Easy peasy. Now we trade in that one. Oh, God. Let's see. So if I trade in the bomber car. I'll still be able to finish it off with the 10th Thresher. Best top deck would probably be the other parade leader right now. Oh, there's that guy. And then I get the parade leader. And let's test for freezing. Snakes aren't that much of a concern.
These old bones just keep moving.
Then we do. We're just gonna play out these guys.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
And we'll just
Good time, not a long time.
finish the parade leader,
A
right?
long time.
Or they'll play this one out there, trying to defend it. What do I do in the next turn? Bomber or Sword Eater, Dark Moon Rider.
I must choose.
Hero power.
What now?
10 Thresher hero power. Oh, I'll leave it here. Don't mind getting it buffed. I think he wants to prioritize removing the parade
Hungry,
leader.
aren't ya?
That's a rhino. Okay, he's not. Okay. Well, he is dealing a bit of damage. That's true. I think I need to use the conditioning here. All of the pressure.
Here for a good time, not a long
There we
time.
go. Finish. No. Pressure a little bit. Next turn, if nothing else, then I can bump a car into 10 Thresher. Yep. But then again, maybe, just maybe we should use a hero power. This.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
I think I'll use these guys.
For a good time, not a long
Hero
time.
power. And I'm gonna use my face to trade it more. I'll just use this. And then, is it then not extras on my turn? Could be.
The moment
Really
is
has a lot of
upon
cards. 7 damage, 5 mana. It is possible. Well, since he hasn't developed anything on the board, we'll
As
do
the cycle
this.
of life is reborn anew.
The only thing that could potentially give me lethal is Troublemaker.
The moment is upon us.
Or maybe I have ETC in my hand. How many strings? There needs to be 3 strings.
Wonder why they call me Kudo Big.
Already got hit in the face with Mancrick's Rife, right? Yeah.
Let me work my magic.
Okay, so I need 3 rush minions. Or a Crab Rider. Crab Rider is lethal. Crab Rider. Thank you so much.
Ooh, let's melt some face.
And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. And face. Nice one.